So
All right, all right. You know what that sound means? That sound means it's another great edition of the Thursday Night Throwdown. Joining me, my boys D. We don't know where Rich is. He's kind of MIA today. He may show up. Who knows? He's a little surprised. The biggest game I'm on right now, it's getting ready to kick off, is this CFL game. I'm on standback over 55.5. I'm on Austin Mack, the leading wide receiver in the CFL, the newcomer. I'm in over 70.5 yards. We're on the over in this game at over 47. You put up a different banner. Okay.
yeah, see, I thought I was gonna say there was a banner there, and
this was
I was like, "Dang, do we have the same games with the like last week?"
I put it in the comments so people would see it anyway. So everyone should have seen it. So we still should be getting it. Steelers were -5.5. We're up 24 points. I thought they'd come in and they'd kill them. They're one of the only teams having 3 NFL experienced running backs. Colts and Eagles are at 7-7. I'm actually kind of surprised. You've already got 14 points in this game. You're going to see some very mediocre quarterback play. Now, granted, you're probably going to see some very mediocre secondary play as well.
Right.
So maybe that offsets that. But typically, your third games of the preseason are under games. Guys are just out there trying not to get hurt. And then when you get guys who do go out there, they're just out there trying to kind of play out of their mind. But most of the time, you don't have the quarterback. So I kind of look at the level of quarterback stuff when you're betting this fourth game of preseason. From a Steelers perspective, you got 3 guys that be able to play before. From a Colts-Eagles perspective, I mean, the Eagles are running Mariota out there right now. Mariota's not touching the second half just like he has. He's probably not touching the second quarter, to be flat out honest with you. Trey Sermon's still in there. You have Tanner McGee's in there. McGee's actually played pretty well. So you're probably going to definitely get points this first half. But if you don't get over the 24 points, it might be kind of like the Atlanta game last time. I forget Atlanta was playing. The other team was up 20 points, and Atlanta came, for the most part, all the way back in the game, strictly because the other team pulled every guy that was decent out. And then you had the next guy, and that they couldn't move the ball at all. So you got some WNBA games going on. D gave a bunch of WNBA plays. I gave him. I wasn't as stoked with him as you were. The Aces are getting their ass kicked in the second quarter. Minnesota and Dallas. Dallas is missing a key piece tonight. Connecticut is beating the Liberty right now by 8. But that game was a lot stronger, so Liberty's starting to come back. We've got a 9.5 in the Oakland White Sox game, 0-1. Orioles are still tieless at 0-0. Looking at that game, because Toronto's got the pitching advantage. If that game gets a little bit later, then I would look to possibly hop on the Orioles here as the right move. And we'll talk soccer. We've got a big soccer week. We had a pretty good day today, so in soccer. So we will see what's going on. So
I think we've had a good soccer month, if you ask me.
Well, yeah, I did tell. I asked Twatty to see if he can talk to Jay about giving me my own little channel for picks, so I don't have anybody's comments around it.
Right.
And people don't miss the plays. And I said, well, how good's been? I said 24, 25 days in the black. So a couple of those days were like 8-1 days. So
right.
Yeah, should have been there. It is kind of funny. I feel bad sometimes in our Discord, but I guess it kind of evens it out. Like today, it wasn't a big winning day in our Discord.
That's why. Had it.
The additional plays lost, or I think went 1-3. So it kind of cut the end. Those plays were not in the other Discord, so they got to go 4-1.
Right.
So it's kind of like, okay.
Dang, a 59-yarder in preseason. Sheesh. I was like, who?
Yeah, that's
so what game are you watching right now?
I'm watching the CFL game. That's the game I'm more interested in. I'm paying attention to what's going on there. I mean, Indianapolis and Phillies is interesting. I mean, Pittsburgh should walk over Atlanta. Shouldn't be any issue. I mean, Woodside's in here right now. I've always liked Woodside, but for some reason he doesn't look as well in the preseason. I guess he's going to play the whole game because he's the number 3 quarterback and he's in the second quarter. So that's kind of what you're going to do. I mean, you look at Pittsburgh.
I was hoping that Rich would come so we could talk about Dobbs going to Arizona.
Yeah, but I think that was expected with the emergence of DTR.
Right.
They were going to jettison somebody. They just, as much as he says, hey, you got 3 quarterbacks all the same. Now, one of those guys were going to be hurt. One of those guys did get cut. Kellen Mond got cut. But Kellen Mond might get cut with the whole point of being able to pick him back up and put him on the practice squad.
Right.
So you have to go through the motion, give somebody a chance to pick them up. You can't just move them right to the practice squad. It's got to kind of flow through that waivers. So we'll see what happens with that. But DTR's emergence basically showed that DTR was further along than Kellen Mond's been, and Kellen Mond's been there for years. Yeah, I was shocked to see the Steelers started the game, but I guess, I mean, you are a young team. Now, you say that, but it wasn't their true starters. It was Anthony McFarland at running back, but McFarland's been there 3-4 years. I mean, he's been an NFL experienced guys, and that's where you look at those guys should dominate, and they did. And they went through and they scored. You've got from the second side, Trubisky's come in. You guys all know I still like Trubisky. He's always also been a preseason darling. He was great at Buffalo last year. He was great to just pick the over in every game. I mean, you're still going to have Mason Rudolph, been in the league for 6-7 years now, and Tanner Morgan fighting over here to try not to get cut. So you got to think the Steelers are still going to be up for points. The Atlanta's just going to have Logan Woodside and Taylor Heineke go after it. Heineke has experience, but I've never thought he was anything to be real excited about. Indianapolis's big one drive that they got is because Anthony Richardson ran the ball for 23 yards and kind of made plays. But all those guys are going to go have and sit. You look at the 2 backups in Sam Ehlinger and Gardner, and probably Minshew's maybe plays. I guess Minshew may get a play in this. Who else in the chat? I mean, I don't know. Ben's in the chat. Bob's in the chat. I'm actually not even seeing this time how many people are on. I don't know.
I know, it's not even showing me either.
Normally, it would always show me. Claris runs for his life on play 1, and he throws it right to Montreal, and Montreal's going to score. Well, that's going to be great for the over. His first play, 30 seconds in.
Anthony Richardson is running it down to the 40. They just did a quarterback, whatever you want, zone read.
Yep.
For about 15. That was nice. He almost fumbled the ball, though.
I'm shocked they're running that in the preseason. I really am.
It looked like he wanted it. When he got in that pocket, he wanted to roll out and just take it.
Well, he's going to want to do that because that's instinctual to him. That's what he knows how to do. Read the defense, find the guy, see what coverage is. No, that's not it. He's running the Florida play where he runs to the outside. You shrink the field half. If your read's not there, then you just take off and run. That's kind of that's all you're doing on the RPO. It's designed to make, best way I could say. And Anthony Richardson is a smart guy, and it's going to take him time. And he has a chance to potentially read defenses, but you're taking an athlete and simplifying the game as much as you can for him. But good teams will take that away. Claris makes an absolute boneheaded play, throws basically a pick 6 on a rollout, which is very tough to do. Because he rolled out, then he tried to throw over his body, and he hit the linebacker. So that's 7 points already for the Bombers. So good for our over 47.5. I got the over first quarter in this as well. I also do have the Bombers. I will say the Bombers definitely don't leave us. And then they let the Elks come all the way in, and they come through, and they came back to the Elks. I mean, they do their best to try to get you a better number. I will tell you that. So Got the Fever beating up on the Storm. Liberty now 10-9.
Had him wide open, homie. Oh man.
It's Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, he threw it. All he had to do was look up, and the dude was by himself, 40 yards down. Just big dummy.
Right. So the Bombers are now -2.5. So the 5.5 is gone. I actually like the Alouettes at +7.5. I think it's too many points. And Winnipeg has not shown an ability to put teams away. You got a quarterback coming back from injury 2 weeks later. The CFL is all about efficiency because no matter what good your drive is, it's only always as good as your next second down.
Right.
You get one incomplete, one drop, that drops, the drive is done. So you got a guy who's obviously been in the league for many, many years, but is that efficiency still there? So, all right, G, that's good. We got Evan Hall running the ball, 14 yards. It's a good run. Still only it's 3rd and 16. How's it 3rd and 16 if you picked up 14? All right, so Winnipeg gets the ball again. Of course, they run it for first play. Claris ends their little scat pass. Oh, he breaks the tackle and he gets the first down. The drive there's something you only see in the CFL. I think you'll eventually start to see it in the NFL. The guy sitting in the flat was the tight end, not the running back. So the tight end just runs backwards 5 yards or just sits behind the line of scrimmage, and he's the outlet. Throw it to him going forward, and I see if he can carry some guys to get 3 yards. It's actually not a bad idea. You just have too much girth to try to sit there and stick, especially the way tight ends can run nowadays. All right, they go back to the ground game, and it's going to grab 3. That didn't work.
Nope.
No. Defensive offsides. Is Philly going to give up another points here before the play here? Still got no scores in Baltimore. We need some more runs in this Oakland White Sox game. Cubs are tied. Rangers are up 5-3. Liberty trailing down 8 with 3 minutes to go. Not looking good for them.
Not at all.
Claris throws a pass into the sidelines. This is kind of what I'm talking about. He's probably going to take a good half to get himself together.
What's the score of the Seattle game?
Fever are up 2. What'd you give in this game? I didn't get it out.
I just had a couple bets. I had Seattle +4. I had Liberty minus, I don't know, maybe, what was it, 5?
Yeah. Seattle's been quitting. I got the over in this game. That's all I got. I got second half over 78 and the second half in the Liberty game over 81. I do have the Liberty and teaser there. So the Alouettes are going to get the ball for the first time tonight.
Did you see that Richardson did the Fly Eagles Fly?
Oh, did he? No, I didn't. I was watching Super Mario Party. That's what I watched for the last hour.
Yeah, he got booed to hell out of the stadium almost.
I mean, I don't know why a rookie quarterback would do that. I mean, you're basically saying, all right, as soon as I come in, I know I'm going to get hit as hard as I could possibly get hit. What I want to try to do is really piss off the people. We have the first half aces over 85. We've got 85. We got 40 seconds, and we have 85. We need a half point for the first show winner. In the WNBA, there are games, I'm telling you, that could be a question mark whether we get the 1 point.
No,
it's on TV.
Yeah, I got. I'm starting to move my stuff, so I'm trying to get acclimated so I can get the video right. Starting to move out, man.
It happens. Hopefully, they'll have better Wi-Fi.
No, I need a better computer.
You need a better Wi-Fi. What does it to do with your computer?
My computer is slow as hell. I have the Ethernet connected to the damn computer. Shit still don't work.
What do you got? A gig? Half gig? What are you looking for?
I got the best on the West Coast. I think it's like what? Shit, I would have to look, but
Okay.
it's for a gigabyte. I think it's like a gig. They call it gigabyte or something like that.
All right. So you got the
Yeah, it's my computer.
Stormer down by 1. Liberty have cut it to 4. What can we get the Liberty live at? Can we get 4 points? Yeah, you get 3.5 with plus money. Ooh, that's so nice. That's so tempting. It's a 4-point game. They got the 2 best players. All right, we got 30 seconds left in the game, and we just need 1 point. She shoots a 3. She bricks it. Gets the offensive rebound. Down to 20 seconds. Turn, spin, and she makes it. There you go. First one. Nice. We'll give up.
So.
All right, ring the bell, ring the bell. There we go. First winner of the night is the Aces first half over 85.5. That's why I gave the plays beforehand, because I knew there were some plays before. So we get 87 points, it looks like. We get this by the chin of our chinny chin chin, but the Aces are getting their clock clean. Didn't think it was going to go this way. We've got Liberty, Connecticut Sun. We're going to go down the line here. We're looking at a 4-point game with 3 minutes to go. All right, Bob is coming here live with the soccer questions. He wants to know about the J League. So he's what he's asking, Bob.
No, I was looking at the name. Sorry, you said the J League. Okay, the Japan League.
Yes, it's called the J1
League. You gotta like put like the flag next to your plays or something, man. Because I have trouble sometimes. Like, yeah.
No, I do not like Uriwara. Uriwara on the road is not as good. It's not something I'm taking. Shonen is terrible though. I mean, I understand why you're looking at that. Shonen's in last place, but you look at the last 4 meetings versus these 2 teams. Now, Shonen used to be a lot better team, but the last 4 meetings have been scored. Me and you have scored the same number of goals that they have in the last 4 games. So the last 4 games meeting was 0-0, 0-0, 0-0. And 0-0. Shonen used to be an over 2.5 team you would take every game because they normally played no defense, but they could occasionally score. You're win that. I'd have the run. So I assume the Eagles scored because they were in range here.
No, but yeah.
All right. The Alouettes do absolutely nothing, and they give the ball back to the Bombers. All right, so we got a chance to move the football here. Let's see if our Blue Bombers, who tend to be on every freaking Thursday night that we have a show,
seems like it
here. We do. They do have the ball at the 45, which is nice. So
the sucky part about it is I didn't bet them. I bet BC to win it all. So
BC's not a bad bet there. You're definitely still alive. It's just they're so sometimes up and down. It's going to be a matter of what team shows up at the playoffs. If you want an early night game, I'm going to take Geumbuck. I'd go to the K League, and I would take these guys, and I'd look at the over 2.5 as well. That's who I would take in the K League. If you want an early play, that's a very early play. It's a wake and cash play. It's a 6:30 a.m. play. All right, Winnipeg is going for a field goal here. This is going to be a long one, folks. This is going to be 52 yards. Castillo, it's fading. It's fading. Nope, it misses. All right, it's picked up by Alouettes in the end zone. Carried it out to the 7-yard line. But that just faded right at the outside. And you said a touchdown. I still don't see a touchdown for the Eagles. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, so the Cubs and Pirates still tied at 3-3, heading into 7th. Orioles are still tied at 0s. Liberty are down 6 2 minutes ago. Is the Liberty game on TV? That's got to be on Ion, isn't it? Oh,
It's got to be on what, Prime?
It's on Amazon. I hate it when it's on Amazon. I'm going to turn that on right now.
Yeah. All right, I just need 15 more points for my over.
I don't have Amazon on this. I don't have Amazon on this. I have it on my phone. I'll watch it on the phone.
No touchdown. Runner was short.
That's why I'm saying no touchdown on my list. Okay, so they took it away. Oh, we get our first run by the Blue Jays. Blue Jays are on the board with the runners on first and third. Kyle Gibson gives up the fielder's choice to Vlad the Impaler. Whit Merrifield scores. Bichette goes to third. And Vlad the Speedster goes to first base. 1 out. I mean, if the Orioles only get 1 out, 1 run given up by Kyle Gibson, that's a pretty good start for them. All right, we're through 3 in Oakland, and we only got 1 run given up here. So what do we got for the Aces here, second half? Also, let's confirm who's playing in that game. All right. Cody Fajardo makes a nice pass here. What am I doing here? Go to WoW. All right, did Gunner get a hit? So then we know we were playing on this plus 1.5. No, he has no hit. Oh, Barrios has a thing that must not be named. All right, so nobody out for the Aces. Normal squad in. Second half line, what are we looking at? This is a game where the Bombers really can't get behind that much. This is not the Edmonton Elks. If they get behind 14 or something like this game, this will be tough for them. Because they can match their scoring. All right, Aces cut it to Liberty cut it to 4 with 40 seconds to go. It'll be a free throw shooting contest. I wouldn't have took the pre-flop. I took the first half over for the Steelers. And I teased the Steelers plus 4.5. And I teased the Steelers over at 36. Or sorry, 31. Fajardo, moving them down the line. We do got second halves in the preseason game getting ready to start. Aces are minus 12. So the book's giving you a chance to take the Aces to win the game versus Chicago. Aces coming towards the end of the season on the road. Do they really fight back here and try to get 12? You got 90 points in the Lynx Wings game series. They're giving you 82.5. That's probably what I like more. I'll be honest with you. Yep. You got a 16.5 in the Steelers. So, I mean, it's a 40.5 number. It's not bad since they scored 24. But the question is, are the Steelers going to keep scoring? Because the Atlanta last week, if you look at the Atlanta game last week, and that's the only reason I pointed out, because Atlanta played the Bengals and was up 13-0 in the first half. Sorry, they're the ones who scored 10. They scored was 3. This was the other game. It was 3-3. And then they each scored 10 points in the second half. So is Atlanta going to come out and get some points? If they can get some points, then I like this over. If you don't think Atlanta's going to contribute, then I would look at the Steelers plus 1.5, but I don't know. I got nothing on the aces. Essentially, you're getting an aces money line play right now for the number one team in the league, and we lost D already. We'll say if D's gonna lose a lot of times, I'm gonna roll off. I'll be honest, you guys. I'm just not feeling well right now. So. Farmers get the ball again, but so far no one's done anything. You had the one pick six. Blue Jays get another run. Two guys on. We're gonna need the Orioles to get something. A hit would be nice.
Damn, lady.
All right, Liberty cut it to 3.
No, I'm just kidding.
They covered the 3.5 right now.
Yeah, well, I got 4.
Of what? The Liberty -4?
Plus 4.
Oh, you got +4 for the Liberty or the Sky?
Yeah, for the Liberty, yeah.
What do you get +4 in the Liberty?
But when you said it, I took it. So what always happens when we talk about things and we don't take it, they always win.
I have the Liberty at -4 too, but that's not going to happen. I also got the Sun at +14. That looks like a high potential. Steelers
still got
we still got time. I mean, we're not done here. We can get this overtime. I mean, it's 14 seconds here. You never know what's going to happen. E178, Connecticut going to the free throw line. We need a miss. We definitely get some misses in the WNBA.
You're going to blow it.
What?
I said you're going to blow it.
We'll see. Storm are biting the fever. That's now a 1-point game. Connecticut hits 1 out of 2. Oh, nice run. The old UCF player. Colts are up 14-10 in the second quarter. That was kind of shocking. Liberty, get it down to 82-80.
Here we go.
Get the offense running out of time. Yep, they'll have to. We're talking about less than 6 seconds.
I mean, I can't get broke. I can only push. I mean, I can not only push. I mean, you never know what's going to happen in 10 seconds. But miss it.
Keep yelling miss. That's your hope here? I need 2 points for that second half over.
Oh, man. Well, Liberty needs to score the 2 points. How about that?
Yep. What's happening here? They give him a foul? Did they give him a foul with 0.3 seconds? Yeah, they're challenging it. Yeah, Claris is off the mark. They're going to punt again. All right, so you got the Liberty grab the ball. Shoots out for a 3. She hits him. This may be the Liberty going the line shooting 3. Foul was called. She's trying to fight over the screen. Anescu kind of airballs this and kind of does her best impersonation to kind of show that, like, a little bit of a jump in, but not a huge thing. It's not like the guys jump in. It's probably because you can't jump as much. But
All right, Rod, I'll take that.
I think this is going to be an SQ going to the line shooting 3. The Suns coach is livid. Challenge. And SQ hits the first one.
There's one.
No time on the clock. And SQ is going to make all 3. And SQ hits the second. Tie ball game. There's the second half over. Gerardo gives some live Cooper Ladores. Likes Fluminense. Yeah, it's not bad. Playing a Paraguayan team. All right. They put more time on the clock. They put 1.4 seconds. Ooh, that second one was close. She bounced it right off the rim.
I thought it was 3 shots.
No, it was 0.3 seconds that was supposed to be on the clock. So this was going to be it. So they put more time on the clock. She missed the third.
Oh, my gosh.
She missed the third. 0.9 seconds left on the clock. And we go to overtime.
Was that good?
Well, it's good if you still want the Liberty to win by -4.
That is true.
Not good if you had the 3.5 as your only bet and you wanted to put that in your pocket.
No, I wanted to push for the +4 and the -4, but if I can get the -4 and the +4, I'll take it.
So, Fluminense, you can get a -1. I can't get a -1. I can get a -0.5 at -215. Yeah, they're a much better team than Olympia Sushion. All right, Alouettes get the ball again. Unfortunately, they're on 5. It's tough to get points. All right, can Baltimore get a hit? That's the big question. All right, Bob's riding with you. He can get -1 apparently in his book. He's riding with you. We are all on the Liberty going to overtime.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to see what
So we got what?
You get.
24 points in the first half. Still got about 10 minutes to go in the second quarter.
And
Richardson's still out there. And he got smacked up.
Smacks the ball. All right, so you now have a line of Connecticut Sun +2.5. -115.
Well, 3-1 Oakland.
+130. Yeah, finally get some runs in that game. Yep.
2-2.
Orioles tied it up. 2-2. Big one there. Homers for the second day in a row. That's 3 home runs in 2 nights for Anthony Santander, back from the disabled list. Also, Baltimore has besides Yankee Stadium, has the shortest right portion, right, and that's where he keeps home running. So Jose Barros, no hitter bid is done. All right, Zach Claris gets the ball. Once again, great field position for the Bombers. They just need to put some points on the board here. All right. Connecticut fouls to start the overtime. Let's see what we're looking at here. Gerardo said he's got Liberty Sun under 64.5. TC gave out at under 166. You do realize that lost. Gerardo, they're in overtime. They're going to score 3
Come
points.
on, Liberty.
Oliveira, there you go. Inside the 30. Go the Bombers. Big run on first down. Yep, Brianna Stewart puts them up 2.
It's all good, G. We in this together, man. We trying to get. That's all we're here for is to make this money. Oh,
I didn't see what T's kids. I didn't look at anything again. Oh, there you go. Now we're starting to roll. Let's go, Blue. Let's go, Blue. Yeah, it's that soccer. Big three. There you go. Liberty. Let's go.
come on.
And there goes the under. Sorry.
Yep, sorry. Yeah, G, you say shot time, I say beer time.
Yeah.
Can't take no shots. I turn into a monster.
All right.
And bet 40 grand on the sheet.
Dembski, Bombers to the 15-yard line. Let's punch this in. Another inside run. He's carrying guys. Helmet comes off. Unlike the NFL, he's still carrying guys. Flag on the play. I think this is because he threw his helmet off.
I'd love to get this 36, at least 30 points.
Yeah.
First half.
Oliveira loses his lid right here, puts his head down, still loses his lid, then continues to run for 5 yards. Oh, they gave him. Kids said they. Oh, they said he moved. Oh, that side. They said he gave him a face match, which removed his helmet, which he actually did. When you see it back in replay, so they get a 6-yard gain, then they get the shortest of time. So we're down to the Montreal 5. Let's go. Let's punch this in, Bombers. We need points. We need you guys to spread apart here. Let's go, Winnipeg. To the 5, Oliveira doesn't go anywhere. He gets stuffed this time trying to run. He might lose a yard. Sun had a layup, passes it back for a 3, and she drills it. Oh, they get a shot clock violation before the shot. Shot doesn't count. Liberty up 5.
Oh,
3 minutes to go.
Richardson is going to get hurt.
Yeah, Gerardo, you in full soccer mode saying, oh, we reached the 90. Overtime doesn't count. I understand that. I fully understand that. Rangers need to win this game badly tonight. All right, we have started the third quarter. Falcons moving the ball into the Pittsburgh. Caleris, he throws it to Justin Schoen, and Justin Schoen with a touchdown, 7-7. We're back tied. There we go. 14 points in the first quarter. That's what we need for our over. Let's go. Dalton Schoen. This kid's a nice little tight end. Woodside's got to play the whole game. He's the third quarterback. So, I mean, Woodside, I used to do the same thing with Tennessee. He used to be real good, but for whatever reason, most of the preseason, he hasn't done well. I don't know if it's the scheme, if it's the players. Big inside play by Jacquel Jones, and the Liberty are up 7.
Yes. Cordon. Minus 1,800.
Connecticut Sun are plus 1,500 right now on the money line. Driving inside. Oh, the little scoop layup, and the Sun finally scoring overtime. But the Liberty answer right back, 91-80.
Hey, we got a goal. Goal.
Fluminense is on the board. We got a goal in there. We also got an Aces team that have dropped this already to single digits. Now, that wasn't too hard.
That's not good.
The Lynx have started to pull away from the Wings. They got a 7-point lead. So we got down to 8, so that's not bad. I mean, I took the minus 12. I said, you're giving me the Aces on the money line. That's basically what you're giving me. All right, Sun, make a basket. Cut it to 5. Here they go. 2 minutes to go.
Seattle covers the 4.5.
Big 3 by the Connecticut Sun, and it's a 2-point game off the steal.
Yeah, I knew I should have hit that 800. You just called it.
Oh, yeah, plus 1,500. Yeah, there's a time where you're like, yeah, that's a good enough bet.
Oh, I can see how many people are watching now.
That's like an over exaggeration. I see that in soccer all the time. It's like 75 minutes, draw, plus 900. Okay, I'm watching this game. Both teams are having shots on goal. This is not a guarantee that they're going to win 1-0. I'll just throw a little bit of money on that. Especially in basketball, though. You get a 7-point lead, and they're like, oh, no, it's insurmountable. I was like, dude, that's 3 possessions. 3 possessions is a totally different game. All right, we are going to the monitor. I don't know what we're looking at. We're going to the monitor. It's a 2-point game. All right. Alouettes had the ball. This should have been offsides because half their guys were halfway down the field before this should throw. Let's see if a flag was thrown. Nope, it's going to be a first down. They got away with it because he was way. And you watch this play because there was a little hook up right from the quarterback that they didn't snap right away. Yeah, he's way past it. He's 5 yards down the field. Now, in CFL, you can challenge if you wanted to.
Fumble Falcons. Okay.
Fajardo! And he hits the Alouettes, and they're moving down the field. They're at midfield. Uh-oh.
We got the Cubs tied 3-3 going in the top of the ninth.
Our guy we bet on, Austin Mack, is a little gimpy.
Sorry, give him a nice little cortisone shot. And another, not a sack. Richardson bails out and sprints and gets out of it. Wow, there was like 8 people on him.
Richardson's still playing?
Yes. And he's been smacked up. A lot of pressure. They're sending blitzes.
Third quarter, it's only the second quarter. Yeah. All right, so we do have a 91-89 game here in the Liberty game. We're just under 2 minutes to go.
Didn't the CFL game start at 5:30? Aren't they at halftime?
Yeah, it started right when the show started.
And they're at halftime almost?
No, they just started the second quarter.
Oh, all right. And my book says second quarter, 8 seconds.
No, it's 8 seconds left in the first quarter. And then that just went off the clock. All right, the Sun, we're reviewing for like 4 minutes whether this girl shot a 3. That's what we're reviewing. So if you can't figure this out in 5 minutes looking at the monitor, go with a call, stick with it, and everybody will deal with it. And we're still talking.
Damn. We missed a big opportunity, man.
It looks like they're going to take the 3 away. That's what that's what they were looking at. They took the 3 off the board. So Liberty are back up 5. They hit the next shot anyway. So Liberty are back up 3. Liberty score right away after a 4-minute ordeal, and they're back up 5.
Here we go.
Nice little drive by an SQ. The leaner off the glass. And the Sun answer back. 90-93. 3-point game, under a minute to go. The difference is the Liberty are generally very good free throw shooters, but they had a chance to win the game and not even get to overtime. And that very good free throw shooter doesn't there. But Vandersloot's like a rock.
Bob's asking if you would hit the over 37.5 in the Falcons game.
Yes. Bob has got 28. Would I hit it now? Is that what the live total is right now? I can't switch right now because I'm watching this Liberty game. Here, I'll watch it. I'm looking on my phone. I mean, you're saying, can they score 2 touchdowns? That's all you're saying. I
Yep.
think the Falcons will give you something. It's just a question of how much the Steelers are going to give you. That's the question. Fajardo back to pass, and it's another first down to who? Our boy, Austin Mack. Let's go. Let's get this. 12 seconds to go. Liberty up 3. Connecticut Sun are playing this out. No foul. Vandersloot to Brianna. They get the offensive rebound. Are they going to foul? I think they fouled 11 seconds. Is that what they call? There's the foul right there. Yep, go for the steal, and there's the foul. But they have a foul to give. Oh, Fajardo got crushed. He throws it up, but there is a flag down. I think this is going to be roughing the passer on Winnipeg. I think they absolutely just destroyed him. And Eskew's all smiles. 11 seconds left in the game.
And they have you said they had a foul to give?
That's what I was checking. So at 34 and a half, I would go with the 34 and a half. But 37 and a half would be where I would there. I would not put this over. How much there? Who's quarterbacking right now? It's Mason Rudolph, right? Yeah. All right. They get a holding call, 1st and 20. It wasn't past roughing. They get up 17 of that back. Philpott. All right. So they did have a foul to give. Liberty have the ball. Going to the free throw line. Going to get fouled right away. Yep. Got to. They hit the first one on. They hit 2. 95-90. Liberty are up. Philpott with a massive. He got his ass taken care of.
95-90.
Yep. All right, we got 11 seconds left for the Sun to cover 4 points. We need a miss here. Now we could go with a make because they can get a foul. But yeah, that's gonna be a push. All right, SQ. Rock solid as always. And we got a timeout for 11 seconds because we got to talk about it 19 times. The Aces have cut it to 3. I see 34 and a half. I took a small play on the 34 and a half. And it all depends on how much the Steelers really want to get into this game. Do they really want to see Mason Rudolph throw the football? Or is this going to be last week, if you saw, they got in and they basically just ran the ball. They kind of just said, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to hand off. And so far, Mason Rudolph has thrown the ball twice, and they've run 7 runs. To me, that's a team that's just basically like, we want to practice run blocking. That's what we do. That's what we want to have you guys look at. Aces tie it up, 62-62. Aces are going to dominate the second half. Aces are now -6.5. Live is over 179. Steelers are going to punt the ball.
Can you still hear me?
2 more runs by the Orioles. The Orioles take the lead 4-2. Gunnar Henderson yet to get a run. This time it was Cedric Mullins with the 2-run jack. They take time seeking 2-run jacks. That's it. That's the game. Liberty win 95-90. They cover the 4. Aces up 2 now. Like I said, they're going to just pull this away for this guy. Sky are in trouble. Massive trouble. Are they giving this a catch for Austin Mack? If so, Austin Mack's going to try to get our number here in the first half.
So I got over 34. Is that what we're taking? 10 points? Oh, damn it, locked.
I'm not taking anything. I don't think we're going to get any points in the third quarter. I mean, Falcons have the ball back at the 14. There's no reason to think that they're going to lead to points. If they go 3 and out, maybe you take a 31 because the Steelers are going to have good field position.
Right.
Or maybe you just take the Steelers minus 24.5 right now. Because that's probably more likely than the 34.5. Because if the Falcons go a quick out here, Steelers are going to be able at least to get a field goal. Then you'll even be able to hedge probably at 26-27. So. All right, so Max right on the sidelines. He leans over. He has a catch. I think both his feet are in the air when he touches the ball. That's going to be the question. Eagles get a field goal here. Go 17-13.
What do you think about taking the Cubs money line? Going into the bottom of the ninth. Pittsburgh's up to bat. Cubs a dog. If you get 3 outs, you get a runner on second.
I already have a parlay with the Cubs money line, so I mean it's not a bad bet. Just is Alizé pitching? Who's pitching for the Cubs?
I don't know. It's the bottom of the ninth now.
Daniel Valencia is pitching, a rookie who has a 4.6 ERA. Kind of shocking that would be the guy they'd leave in here since they're in a wild card race. Incomplete pass. Big call there. Mac does not have his second foot down, or his first foot down to be flat out on you. When he tries to catch it, he bobbles it a little.
Kill this guy. And we're gonna sweat this 14.
Sweating what 14?
The Sky.
If you went the Sky, I'd take right now the minus 6.5. That's what I would do. I mean, Aces are back up 5. So now it's what, minus 9.5?
Yep.
Sky hit a big 3 there. But it's a 2-point game. It's not over. I mean, I think your 14 is fine. But it wouldn't shock me to watch the Aces win by 8 or 9 points.
Right.
And the Wings are down 11.
What? Oh, they must have had a bad third quarter then.
Yeah, the line is Aces minus 7.5 right now, up 2. If you want to do a partial cover and try to see if you can middle, I have the Aces probably winning this game, probably by about 8 points. All right, the Alouettes end up with 3, so it's 10-7. We at least get points. So we need points. At least 20.
If you want, I'm gonna take that 7 and try to middle it.
Yep. All right, Atlanta gets a first down, and then immediately gets a nice little.
Oh, Richardson!
Pass.
He threw like a fourth grader. He tried to throw it. He threw too fast. The ball just wobbled out of his hand. Fumble. I think that we've seen enough of him today. Have a good night.
All right, Gunner's up right now. We need a hit from Gunner so we can get this feel pretty good at this plus 1.5 with the 2-run lead.
They didn't call that a fumble.
Gunner, he's over 2. And Gunner comes through. There's the hit. Not only does that, Gunner drives in a run.
Are you on the? Obviously, you're on Baltimore.
It's right there on the screen.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Minnesota comes back 5-5, and they're minus 325. So I'm sure they still have runners on the base.
They got one runner on the base. He's at second. We did get 2 outs in the Cubs game.
Still minus 135.
And Atlanta's forced the punt here. All right, I'll be right back.
All right. All right, we got 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Pittsburgh 24-0. We got 30 points in the Colts game, 17-13. A couple minutes ago in that first half. And like I said, the Twins came back 5-5 to tie it in the bottom of the eighth. They scored basically 3 unanswered runs in about 4 innings. So we do get another run in Chicago. Chicago is down 1. Oakland's up 3-2. We're still at halftime with Gerardo's soccer pick. Yeah, Dallas Wings can't get out of their own way. Steelers getting the ball back. Yeah, yeah. Bob, I don't know. They keep blocking that game for me. Oh, there you go. Now you got 30. No, they opens and then locks. So yeah, we got the O's up 5-2. And CFL. Let's see what we check. Let's check out the CFL. What's the score over here? Oh, we got Winnipeg up 3, 10 to. Oh yeah, 13-10. Live look is -8 over 56.5. A lot of points. So who's all in the chat though? What's up? What's everybody on? Bob, what'd you end up taking? Anything live? Well, the sky's still. What's up, Ramon? How you doing, man? Bet you it's hot where you're at. I just found out that Jimmy Butler just bought a house in Poway, where Matt Kemp lives. One of my buddies working on his basketball court. No spoilers, but he might be coming to Cali one way or another. Yeah, Bob, same. Yeah, I'm gonna just leave it. All right, we go to extras in the Cubs though. There we go. That's looking good. We got them at plus money. And McKee just dinking and ducking. Reminded me a lot of the Chiefs when I was a kid. Tyler Thigpen. Oh, they'll bring you back. Chase Daniel. Alex Smith. Trey Green. All right, enough about the Chiefs. We got we got the 2 minute drill going for McKee. 2nd and 6. He gets the first down. No huddle. Keep it going. How you doing? Let's go. Run it, run it. So Mariota got 1 series from what I got. Is that correct? And then they put McKee in right away. Took the shoulder pads off Mariota. Good night. You lost your job. Nonsense, man. McKee again. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. There you go. They're driving. Man, imagine if you get this. If I can catch this 36 in the first half. That'd be nice. That's what they call a no sweat bet. Toronto adds on. They got they're down 2 now. It's 5-3. Yeah, I think he didn't like all the quarterback series. I think that messed him up mentally, to be honest. For him to have a baby and then they let him go, or they told him to go home on his birthday or something. He's gonna be the backup or something. It's messed up. All right, 104 to go. They ended up calling a timeout. I don't think he got out of bounds. It's preseason, but bad time management right there. Oh, Mariota does still have his pads on. I thought they took him off it. He might be coming in the second half. Yeah, right. Minnesota adds on 2 more, 7-5. And Chicago ties it. They're 6. Let's go. Oh, he fumbles it. Oh, man. Indy recovers. Somebody trying to make an extra yard or fight for an extra yard, spins off and gets helmet to ball. Fumble. What up,
All right.
Fox?
Sky's on a little run here. We got a 4-point run here. Sky are back up by 4. Nope, down 2. Toronto gets another run, 5-3.
Yeah, so like I was telling the chat, I got rumblings that Jimmy Butler's coming to Cali. He just bought a house that probably about 15 miles from my house.
Oh, cool. I mean, that's got to be something for this summertime or whatever.
He bought Matt Kemp's old house for like 15, or it was on for like 12 million. I think he got a little under like 9.
That's an interesting move since he's already in Florida.
That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't mean it. There's nobody else that like the Heat would never trade him. So, especially now, big 3. Kelsey Plum. Aces are up 1.
Oh, that's another Poway native. Kelsey Plum.
What do we have for Kelsey Plum?
Huh? Her dad was a teacher for my sister at one of these high schools over here. We got some ballers out here, Fox. Don't sleep.
I missed the Winnipeg touchdown. It's 14-10 Winnipeg. I tell you, anytime you see 7.5,
Oh!
5,
There's 8 runs. 5-3 Chicago. Bottom of the 5th. Live line. 11.5.
good job.
Here we go. They still have Richardson out there. Went 3 and out quick. Yeah, the Aces 10 seconds ago, before you came on, they were like -1. They -6 again. Somebody's cooking that up. People in Vegas, man, they better watch out.
Well, that's
They
because
you,
you had the Sky go on a little run. You had a 6-point lead.
so ideally, what is this playoff? Are we close to playoffs for the WNBA? I mean, because the NBA is about to start here in about when my son comes around in October. So
Preseason starts in October.
oh, don't start until November.
Yeah, the league starts. Start day is generally like first week of November, I think. All right, so the WNBA is like last game plays till 9/11.
Okay.
So it's coming. It's less than 3 weeks.
So what does the playoff picture look like? It's between what, the Aces and one other team, I think, was it Liberty?
The Aces and Liberty are number 1. The Sun and Wings should make it. Then you're having a battle for the last couple places. The issue is that not enough
Five,
teams.
6 clubs.
So, like, you look at third place. Third place is the Atlanta Dream in the Eastern Conference, right?
Right.
They're 16 and 17. Third place in the Western Conference is the Minnesota Lynx, who are 16 and 17. Fourth place is the Mystics at 15 and 18, and the Sparks at 14 and 18. The only other team that logistically really has a shot is maybe the Sky.
I mean, they're putting up a fight with the Aces right now. I mean, I know it's regular season and they're winding down, but
I mean, you just have you have the two top teams are so much better than everybody else. Well, they're a little easy to bet, especially when you can tease the WMA. All right, I'll take the Liberty and I'll tease the Aces every game, and then I'll take the Connecticut Sun and I'll tease them because they're generally that much better than everybody else. So if you look at the current standings, the league doesn't go by east to west. It just goes by the total league. That is kind of something that's unique to the WNBA, but a lot of people have said they should do the same thing to the NBA.
I think they should.
But if you do that, you need to balance out the schedules.
Yeah, that's true. You got to give and take for everything that you do, anyways. I mean, so why not? They're doing that in the MLB. Everybody plays everybody now.
So the 8th and final spot is between the Sparks with 14 wins and the Sky with 13 wins.
Yeah, they're not even above 500.
Mystics at 15 wins. The Lynx at 16 wins. Dream at 16 wins. Then the Wings are the first team to get 3 games over 500. Then you have the Sun, who are 5 games over 500. Sorry, or 13 games over 500. Then you have the Liberty, who are 18 games over the verge, and the Aces are 25 games. They've only lost 4 times all year.
Right.
So the only thing you worry about the Aces is right now complacency. My issue with the Liberty is they don't play as good a defense as the Aces do. So everybody generally is in the game.
Oh, yep. We got 9 runs now.
All right, Claris was sacked. Yeah, so we got 9 runs. We have 1 more.
Yep, Cincinnati just kicked off.
You got 10, you need 1.5. Yeah, the Reds just kicked off for Diamondbacks. It's an interesting game. Twins take the lead versus the Rangers. Rangers are in such a free fall. Such a free fall. All right, so you've got the Aces with a 3-point lead, just under less than 5 minutes ago. Claris under pressure, throws it, gets it. And, it's caught. Was tipped in the secondary. You thought it was going to be catched. The guy falls to the ground, and the ball just somehow still gets to him after deflecting 10 yards away. Claris rolls out to the left. He's late on the throw. He's looking his guy down. Linebacker jumps up. Somehow the linebacker got both hands on the ball, and the ball continued its spiral all the way to the receiver. About 7. He's about 8 yards behind him, and the spiral comes to it. The only question, does he catch it? Yes, he does. He keeps it off the ground. What a catch. Gorgeous catch. And that's going to move the sticks. Blue Jays got a runner on second. Pirates moved their guy already to third, but they sacrificed it out. Cubs will do that all day with the 2-run lead.
Friday the 13th. Bob. Friday the 13th, October. About 50 days away. Looking at the live line for the Aces, they're back up to 8.5 favorites, back up to 9. A little bit of back and forth. Yep.
Winnipeg is minus 900 now to win this game. They're up 4 and driving. There's a challenge here on this catch, but I think this is a good catch.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't really on the camera. I'm over here packing, and I don't got everything up like I did, and moving stuff into one house to another house because baby is on the way.
This is kind of what I said in this game. It's going to take a half for Claris to start getting going because he hasn't played in 2 games. Now he's starting to get it going. Live number in this game is Montreal Alouettes plus 10.5. But if we get absolutely killed like we did in the last game where the second half game is 0 points, and Claris just throws it up between 2 guys, and that's an easy interception at the 2-yard line. That was a terrible decision. The Wings have battled back. They're down 5.
Yeah, they had a really, really bad third quarter.
This is a terrible decision. Robbie Lawyer comes in. The line safety cuts under. He's got it underneath and over coverage.
Yeah, Bob, I'm waiting for VAR to check it. But it looks like we do have another goal.
Yeah.
All right, cash it. 5-5. Let's go.
There you go. Wings cut 3. Game ain't over. Oh, can he get him? No, he's out of it. He throws it away. Oh, they should have had a safety. Guy got right over him, puts his hand right over his helmet, slides off his helmet. Next guy comes, tracks him down. He manages to just throw it out in the flat over his running back's head. Blitz on the outside linebacker, comes in untouched, skates around, kind of hides by, because this is Canadian football, hides around the goalpost. That is a different thing with Canadian football. When you get the ball at the 2, you got to understand to the left of you, to the quarterback snapping the ball is the goalpost.
Yep.
He's coming around the edge again. Oh, he escapes the pocket. He's around, and he gets the first down. Escapes the defense end, breaks the tackle, and Pichardo gets them out of harm's way.
What's going on in the Cubs game?
5-4, 2 outs. Nobody on. Cubs have brought in Alberto Alizé. The pitch the bottom of the 10th. who also resides on the #1 fantasy baseball team in all the land.
What? Hey, I'm making moves though. I'm on a good roll. I'm going in. I had one of my star players come in and get hurt and go back on IL.
So you were excited. Well, my buddy lost Tani pitching. He's like, I thought
Yeah, that's
shut
tough.
down. I mean, if you're the Angels, you lost Otani and Trout on the same day.
Sounds about right. Sounds like karma.
That's pretty much when your agent's got to call you and go, I think this team is cursed. We need to go somewhere else. Aces are up 4 with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm not doing very good this week.
We need 8 more points for the second half over. Me and Bob are basically trying to do the worst pitching staff that you could actually have in a game. And the Cubs win! Cubs win! Cubs
There we go.
win! Honestly, I do have Notre Dame listed on there because I didn't think Notre Dame's going to kill them. I think it's going to be like 37-10.
Yeah, I was wondering what the hell that was. I was like, North Dakota?
First half, Notre Dame -12. They'll be in Ireland. They'll be ready for this game. Slinging similar. So we're going over 2.5 passing touchdowns. Navy does have a new coach. They're going to throw the ball a little bit more. How that's going to work out with Notre Dame, I don't see it. I like the Irish. They need to make statement games. They have a chance to get into this BCS playoffs. The only way that's going to happen is if when they play their out-of-conference teams that they slaughter them. This is a statement game to start the season. Not that Navy's a great team, but they need a 20-plus point win. And that's what they're going to go for. Quarterback drops back. All right, so like we said in this preseason game, was Atlanta going to contribute? It's 4th and 3. The answer of that is a resounding no. Atlanta could care damn less about scoring another point. Lynx cut it to 1 point with 3 minutes to go. Aces are up 4, doing what championship teams do at the end of the game. Burning it on, goes through. Good basket, though. Cuts 2. Aces stutter stop, and Jackie Gray. The whole team is telling her to challenge this. Because we couldn't just end the game for 1:30. We have to have like 19 commercials, 3 challenges. So the Alouettes have scored 2 touchdowns, both on the defense. 17-14 Montreal. 2 pick sixes from Zach Collars. So that's 31 points. So our over 47.5 is looking good. They're at midfield, runs the RPO, trying to run a little drag route across the middle off an RPO. He thought he had the man wide open, never saw the linebacker, actually the safety, to drop down. And he basically threw it right to him, trying to run the crossing route. And that guy's out the door. So Montreal's defense has 14. Winnipeg's offense has 14. Montreal's offense has 3. It gives the Alouettes a 3-point advantage. 10 seconds ago, the line was 9.5. I told you anything above 7.5, I'd be on the Alouettes. I think the Alouettes are live in this game. The live total now is 58.5 because Winnipeg's probably going to score before the end of the half.
Damn, did the Kelsey brothers, did they sign to Amazon Prime? They're doing a big promo right now.
We didn't even touch because NFL
They're
Network.
doing a documentary. Yep, it's called Kelsey.
I don't know how you can watch any of those things. Not that they're not good. I just can't sit down and watch it. It's just not.
I ain't got no time.
I'll watch the 19-7 show today. Oh, he had a hole in each hole and missed it.
Any wrestling fans? Not unfortunately, I'm not. But
Bob, definitely not any wrestling fan. Nothing.
hey, Gerardo, what do we got for UFC? You said we got Singapore at 2 a.m. on Saturday morning. I think me and Fox will be drunk by then and sleep.
But it's not 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. there. But
2 a.m. there.
yeah, I mean, see, they do this to Singapore all the time. And I argued about it last time. So if you look at the times of here, I'm going to pull it up. I want to see. Because they're so worried about the U.S. market. They put it at a time where it's there. So the Max Holloway and Chang Sung Jung is the final, right? So that's at 10:15 a.m. Actually, no, it looks like it's screws us. So it's that final's at 10:15 a.m. Big play by Winnipeg, and they're down the other side of the field. Robbie Lawler. I haven't seen that many fights. I haven't seen like 9 fights. The first fight is at 6 a.m. No, 5:35. Anything before 5:35? Yeah, the first fight from 5:35 a.m. But none of these guys are like guys. This is basically some Asian versus some other guy. So you look at the first fight, it's Na Liang versus Jojo Aldridge. No, okay. Then you got
mine says 2 a.m. I got 2 a.m. I got Urins versus Wu Chu.
That's because you got 3 hours before me. So
but how many fights do you have, Fox? I have like
7 or 8. It's not that many.
I got like 12.
There's a fight at 5:35. There's a fight at 6. There's a fight at 7:15.
I don't think you have all the fights.
There's a fight at 7:40. No, I think some of your. There's a fight at 6:25.
So do you have? Let me ask this. You got Garno?
5:10 a.m. is the earliest fight.
So you got
Garno Urins versus Siwon Chu Choi.
Yeah, that says 2:15 a.m. for me.
Yeah, because 3 hours before.
Shit. Yeah, so it starts at 2 a.m. for me. Damn.
Olivia Oliveira to the house. Touchdown Bombers. Bump, 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 bump. Like I said, they're going to score before the end of the half. 21-17 Bombers. Back up top. That already gives us, we're going to get teaser over in 3 points. And now we just need the Bombers to win. We're still waiting for any points in the Steelers-Falcons game in the second half. The answer is none are coming. You have the Colts-Eagles. If you look at how their games have been going in the second half, The Colts played the Bears. They actually scored more points in the fourth quarter than they scored ever. They scored none in the third, 17 in the fourth. The most of that was done by, believe it or not, it was done by Sam Ellinger. He actually didn't throw any touchdowns, but they ran touchdowns in. Jake Funk did pretty well. Again, the Bears' mistakes also helped as well to get them points. If you go to the Eagles side of their last game was a tie versus the Browns. They scored 15 points in the second quarter. You did go to basically Tanner McGee. Tanner McGee's already thrown for 147 yards in this game and a touchdown. If McGee is the guy that basically leads off, I like the Eagles to win the second half. You also still have Ian Book, who's yet to play. So he hasn't done anything in any preseason game I've ever seen him play. So that might be something you look at. If you think it's Tanner McGee, that's probably worth the Eagle bet. You might just kind of hold off the third quarter and see if no one scores and then try to come back. So
The Aces are up 7.
Yeah, it's the end of the game. It's 39 seconds. They're shooting free throws. All right, Winnipeg up 20-17. They missed the extra point. Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Oh, no, they ruled him out. They ruled him out, but he was getting ready to go on a run. Over 47 looks like easy money. We had 50 in the last game there. Does he actually does? Oh, he does step out. He steps out twice. So Winnipeg continues to have very, very leaky defense. I wouldn't be against the 62.5. It's not over getting points here. We got the Eagles plus 6.5. I mean, I would kind of lean to that. I probably think the Eagles score first if you want to take that bet. Who scores first in the second half? So. We got 5-3. Baltimore's still winning. We just need basically Baltimore to lose by 1. We've hit the Athletics bet, the Diamondbacks bet. We got no runs. And we're getting ready to kick off here. Well, second down for the Colts here.
Dude just broke his leg.
Steelers get the ball on the Atlanta 25. They go for it on 4th and 1, and they lose the ball, lose 3 yards. We may get this Steelers field goal that we need to cover the 24.5. I will say the chat's not going to be Hyman at 3-5 in the morning. I'm just going to tell you that, no matter what. There may be some conversations, but most of these fights just suck. Just flat out telling you. I'll throw my parlays in, and we'll see what happens.
All right, I push.
I saw Sean O'Malley winning that fight. I was like, Sean O'Malley looked like he threw 2 punches that whole fight. He just connected on one. If Sterling would have got him to the ground again, it would have been the same thing all over again.
Well, cost to be a boss.
It's called a
Don't worry, though. They're not going to give him a cupcake fight. Trust me.
Yeah, but come on. You sit there and you look at what other champ has to go to face an Irish guy in Ireland. Yes, I know he's an American, but he's got the last name O'Malley. You didn't think the crowd was going to be on for him, and he's a guy who punches versus another guy who's going to grapple and wrestle, lay on top of him for 4 rounds and probably win the fight.
I agree.
I mean, it was 100% stacked against him. There was no way O'Malley was ever winning on the cards. It just wasn't going to happen. You had no chance. All right, so if we go live to the player stats in the first half, Steinbach has 27 yards rushing. We need him to have 50. So we're on pace for that. Austin Mack, we need him to have 77 yards receiving. He's got 55. So we should hit that without any issue. We should have been on Oliveira. He's got 82 yards rushing. Laris has already got 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. And Montreal is going to punt here with 9 seconds to go. And he picks it up at the 2 to avoid the single. All right, so that'll end the end of the half with the Bombers up 3. So I will not be upset at that at all. I will win my first half Bomber bet, and I will win my Bombers over 23.5. Mason Rudolph throws it into the ground and then gets leveled. Who's the idiot on NFL Network during the Steelers game wearing the big hat and a fake mustache? Why are all 3 of them wearing a fake mustache?
That I could not tell you, fam.
All right. Black guys should not have an orange mustache. I'm just going to go on a limb for that. I'm just
All right, I'm taking the official play. I'm taking Cincinnati, first 5, team total over a half.
Okay. I can't get that, so best of luck.
What?
I can't get that. Best of luck. That's all I can do. You know my book. I can't get first 5.
Just saying.
I don't think so. I mean, unless it's buried somewhere, I got to find it.
DJ Shockley has the hat on, he said.
Well, there's the guy whose career went nowhere.
But yeah, Cincinnati Reds first 5, team total over a half.
All right. Yeah, live total in that game is 6.5. Steelers 3rd and 10. They're at the 25. Mason Rudolph to the end zone in double coverage, and that's incomplete. Yep. And Rudolph looks really excited. I'm going to be on a practice squad or somebody else's team. My run in Pittsburgh is probably done. All right, here they go. We're going to kick a field goal. Yeah, kick a field goal. Don't you dare go for it. I know you don't want to run up the score, but kick a damn field goal. It's 3 minutes to go. There are people depending on you to kick a field goal. All right, kick a field goal.
Perfect.
Doesn't mean he's going to make it. And this one, never any chance. And it's going to be never any chance. I needed 28 lousy points from you assholes. 28. But 24 at the half.
But really, though, nobody did nothing.
I mean, but this is what I sat there. I was trying to get in. I was getting an argument with, I think, Trev on our thing. And he was like, "Oh, all the 33 of 37 preseason games. I've been on the over bandwagon more than probably anybody, letting you know, hey, it's preseason games go over. Preseason goes over. However, week 3 is a totally different thing because all the starters really play in the first half don't play. It's crazy that they actually played in the first half, so you got a lot of points. But typically, we got a fumble. We got a strip sack. We got a strip sack recovery by the Steelers ball at the 21. 3 minutes to go. We got another chance to score a touchdown.
Yeah, we talk all that stuff, and then they just come right back.
But still not. I mean, most people are teasing the over. Indianapolis coming down here, got a chance to be in the red zone. Ooh, this is going to be reviewed. This hand's right on the ball. Does he knock it out, or is this an empty throw? So, he hurt his elbow. Logan Woodside is he got a funny bone, or he's going to be done for the night.
It's the next Otani.
Steelers get the ball at the Atlanta 22. No, it's what I'm saying. You're just not going to get the scoring that you're going to get. I mean, even play calling isn't the same. I was listening to one thing that we're talking about. They run the ball 80% of the time in the second half in most game 3s. Why? Because their goal right there, they're trying to watch you how do you run block. And they're also basically at that point going, we've seen enough. We just need this game to end. So that's what we're doing.
Right.
How do we get this game to end? We run the ball more. Not incompletions. We run the ball more. Second half is running so much faster than the first half. It's because both teams want to get out of dodge. All right, we gained 1 yard on first down. Remember, I still need a touchdown because I need 28.5. He bounces the outside. All right, he might gain 4. No, he gained 3. So we're going to bet up at 3rd and 6. We're going to let Mason Rudolph throw the ball again. Logan Woodside's right going, oh, God, my career's probably done. Trying to throw the ball. I'm a third-string quarterback on Atlanta. Thought I was going to have a chance to be a starter after playing really well in every preseason in Tennessee.
So we got a man on second for Cincinnati. 2 outs.
Gardner Minshew passes to Kenyon Drake. Guys who shouldn't be playing in the third quarter, but are so old. They are. And the Colts take the lead. All right, let's see what we got for a second half total. If we got anything, because this is not Edmonton Elks. These are 2 high-level teams, offensive juggernaut teams.
The live total is 61.
Yeah, so, I mean, we're looking at 24.5. I don't like 24.5. I would rather have 23.5. 24.5 is basically you're telling me you're going to see 4 touchdowns. The only issue you look at is the Alouettes have 2 touchdowns this game, all by the defense. None by the offense. The Bombers, on the other case, do have scores by the offense. They have 3 touchdowns. So, are the Bombers going to get there? Yes, most likely. Are the Alouettes offense going to get there? Yeah, but I'm not going 24.5. If this was 23.5, I'd be all over it. I'm already on the Bombers every which way, so I'm not going to be on the -3.5. But if you're not on the Bombers, I would be on the -3.5. I think the Bombers also start. No, they don't start with the ball. Montreal starts with the ball because the Bombers threw a pick 6 on their second play of the game. So, yep. All right, Steelers. Here we go. Here we go. 3rd and 6. Atlanta 18. The Aces win by 7. They don't cover the 7.5. They easily cover the second half. Minnesota's up by 9 on Dallas. That's going to be a. The Fever beat the Storm. Easy second half cover, thanks to almost a 60-point fourth quarter. So that over was simple money. Easy. We got Oakland 7-5. We hit that. Cincinnati and Arizona. No one yet to score. Baltimore's in the bottom of the 8th. Chance to win the series here, which is big for them, especially since the Tampa Bay already won. And Tampa Bay, even at the game, my nephew, he was like, "You're still a Rays fan. How can you be rooting for the Rays?" I was like, "I'm still rooting for the Rays. I can be at the Orioles games, decked out in Orioles stuff, and I'm rooting for the Orioles. I root for the Orioles. But if it comes to them versus the Rays, I'm going to root for the Rays. They were there first. So the Rays are still 2 games back. There's also a big 3-game stint against the Rays in September. So this division's far from over. The only issue is the Rays' young guys that they brought up are doing really well. Arenado, Connor Meade, helping out with the veterans still. Arozarena, Josh Lowe, Paredes, Yandy Diaz finally had his 2-game hitting streak. Not 2 hits a game for 7 straight game broken today. So, all right. So you got Mason Rudolph, 3rd and 6. Chance to come back. Oh shit. Free blocker. And they tried to run a screen and he lost 3 yards. Yep, that didn't work. So we're going to go bring out this idiot kicker again who last time missed it.
Bob said Woodside is fine.
Woodside's fine. We're going to find out how Woodside is when he comes back in the game, if he wants to throw the ball or they want to just if he hands off 3 times, I wouldn't be shocked. and they just say they're going to lose. Woodside is trying to throw it on the sidelines. All right, he flicked his wrist. Not a lot of things. He said, all right, can't feel it. We'll be all right. I still got a chance to throw a pick six and be able to get this 20. Oh, they're going to go for it. Yes. 4th and 11, they're going to go for it. That's what you do. Our kickers suck. We don't trust them. The only problem is that they get a first down, they're going to kill the clock. So I need them to throw it towards the end zone. He throws it towards the end zone. He goes up and gets it, but he gets 0 feet in bounds. 0. How do you do that? How do you jump up in the air, catch the ball with your body, and get 0 feet in bounds? Like, never even attempted to get a foot in bounds. He's a 1.5 feet out of the way. I mean, is this Mason Rudolph throws it a foot inside the line. But because the receiver decided to turn around to catch the football, no feet get in bounds. That was a good throw by Mason Rudolph. That was a foot inside the line. And the receiver jumps to the out of bounds and runs his ass out of bounds with no chance. All right, here they go. First down, Atlanta, hand the ball off. Yep. Logan Woodside is fine. I guarantee he's fine. There is no, I'm going to throw the ball. Oh, he's wanting to throw the ball, though. He's looking at the ref. We're going to run hurry up. It was good coverage, but that ball was there. That should have been a touchdown. Woodside, oh, he's going to get pressured. He's going to run. Oh, he's going to get hit again. He's like, oh, shit. Need a new profession.
And the A's take the lead 7-5.
All right. 3rd and 1. Woodside, oh, they're going to run. Oh, nope. Oh, a little play action. He killed his tight end. But the tight end gets the first down. All right, they're trying to score. They're trying to make it 24-7. That's good. I'm glad to see this. They're trying to let Logan Woodside run the 2-minute offense. They're not just taking a knee.
Take a knee.
I'll kill them if they take a knee. I pity it too. All right, they're down. They need 60 yards in a minute, and they've got 1 timeout. Boy, the center really left him out to dry. Yep. These little 5-yard passes across the middle are going to be great for his stats, but no chance to score. All right, so they get 5 yards, and they lose 20 seconds. And he goes right back again to the dump off. They're at the 50. Well, he's going to be able to throw a Hail Mary into the end zone if he wants, because it's now 3rd and 1, and they've wasted 30 seconds to get 9 yards. Pittsburgh will give that to him all day. Oh, they're going to hand off the ball. Yeah, they're really trying to score here. Call timeout. Call timeout. They do. 24 seconds. There you go. Now let's try to throw the ball down the field.
Oh, you really hoping for this, huh?
I'm hoping there's a wing and a prayer. That's what I'm hoping. This is this. We got the bottom of the 8th for the Orioles, 2 outs. All's going to be up to the Toronto Blue Jays pretty quickly here. But should be another win for us. We do win the Sky plus 14.5. We win Oakland plus 9.5. We don't win Dallas. I don't even think they're going to win the game. Yeah, they lose by 9. All right, he's back to pass. He's about to get crushed, and he does. Way to go. Glad I called that timeout. That guy I didn't see coming at all. He just completely cleaned my clock. Trying to run everybody back. Big 2nd down and 19. That's what I want to try to do. My tight end still hasn't even made it down the field. Forget this. I'm just letting the clock run out. We're done. That's what he did. He went under center. The other guy came back. He looked at it. The other guy just said, forget this. And then he walked away from center.
Jeez.
24 points scored in the first half. 0 points. 0. A capital 0 scored in the second half.
Damn, that's preseason and a week 3 and a bundle for you, or not for you, but for just in general.
That is for me. I had a teaser on that. So who do I have the teaser with? Pittsburgh plus 4.5 comes through without any issue. That's tied in with the Bombers plus 2.5. That's the show play. Okay. Pittsburgh over 28.5 is tied in with the Bombers over 37.5. I need a half point. Would have been to add that. Unfortunately, that's a loss. Liberty plus 2 tied in with the Alouettes plus 17.5. That looks good. Connecticut Sun plus 14 tied in with the Navy Notre Dame game. That looks good. So it's not the worst thing in the end. It's not the greatest thing. So Beaver 1, Connecticut Sun 1 plus 8 was one of my plays that got. Oh, I actually middled that perfectly. I took the Liberty minus 4 and the Sun plus 8.
Nice.
We love it. We love it when a plan comes together. Took the Steelers minus 4 in the first half.
Cash.
Steelers minus 5.5 comes through without any issue. So where were you? We were up to. All right, so Steelers first half comes through. Now we just need the Bombers to win, and there we're looking good on the over. We're looking good on Baltimore. That might be a clean sweep for the show plays that were given before the show began, but we're in the chat as of 6:50. So I hope you tailed some of those because we got some Arizona chance to score a run here, so that's good.
Yeah, did he call him out? Hold on, we're on a review. Call in the field stand, the runner is safe. Yeah, we got 2 on, 1 out. We still have a chance. This is why you got to be careful on what you bet. Usually I bet like the next team to score a run. I'm glad I just took the team total because, yep.
Yeah, Gerardus Fluminense minus 1 looks like it's going to come in through. They're going to win by 2, so that should be fine. We look at soccer. I'll give you guys the soccer. What we're in. We're on GM Book. I already gave that earlier. If you saw GM Book, money line and the over 2.5. That's what I'm playing. Personally, I'm going to play Suwon FC over 2.5 for Incheon. I think we see plenty of goals there. Shanghai Port has been a little bit letting us down, even though they're leading the league. Back-to-back games. And now some of those games was an AFC Championship game, but they were favored to win pretty big, and they actually lost by 1. So you sometimes got to look at. There's a lot of games on their schedule, so they may not be playing as heavy as what they have, but that loss kicks them out of the AFC Championship. So that'll open up their schedule a little bit better. They're going to get in here and trying to play Henan, Shandong Longman. Longmen are generally pretty good at home, but Port's in there, and you're getting a great number on Shanghai Port at minus 140. So I'm going to go ahead and take Shanghai Port. I don't see anybody, key players injured. That's going to prevent me from taking this. So with that things, we're going to go ahead with Shanghai Port on the money line. That's probably the highest juice that I'm ever going to give. That's a minus 138. But I like it. So I'm going to be ahead and get that. Both teams to score in that game is a lock too. That's probably one thing that you can touch. You could.
Where's your bunk at?
What?
Where's your bunk at? That's China or J League?
Korea.
Korea. Damn.
Jeonbuk. Then pretty much that's going to be the makeshift games from there. You have we get some Finland games. VPS has been a team we've been playing. We've also been loved playing them versus KTP. KTP away has not been a very good soccer team at all. VPS has a nice 4-game winning streak coming here at home. You're getting a decent price on VPS. It's probably going to be a parlay piece for me. It's because it's a minus 160, so I'm not going to take it as a show play. Randers Viborg should be a very good game. You got Schalke versus Holstein Kiel. The Bundesliga 2, I'm kind of starting to back off a little right now. I'm going to let some couple games go. Holstein Kiel's been really, really upsetting a lot of teams. I thought Schalke would have a chance to come right back and come right through, but so far they've had some issues coming through. I mean, they do return home, which is a big deal, but they just lost to Braunschweiger on the road. They do return home where they basically win and draw. I wouldn't be shocked if Holstein Kiel wins this game. But I'm not going to give this show play, but it might be something to look at if you want. Paderborn and Klostermine generally get together, not very big scoring teams. Klostermine, though, has been absolutely scoring. They've also been conceding. This might be a sneaky over 2.5 play because the books will give that to you at a nice -110 because Paderborn is not a very prolific team. The Klosterman's been able to score and concede goals. So that's something to look at. The Chelsea play, probably people are wondering where it's asking. I'm taking Chelsea. Okay, so you're taking a 0.75. See, I wouldn't take a 0.7. I mean, I guess you could take a 0.75 as long as you're fine with that. Just basically losing. I mean, not losing, but pushing half your bet. Then that's fine. But yeah, if you want to get a little better number on that, I could agree with that. I've been kicking ass in the Netherlands second division. I've been pretty good to be able to get dogs, which is what I'm going to continue to try to do. I mean, it's just, I don't think the disparity difference watching some of these teams is as big as what it looks like. Like, you look at Jung Ajax. Jung Ajax is a dead last right now, but they played 2 games. Okay. They're playing Cambuur. Cambuur is a solid team, but not as good as what they're at. They sometimes step up in competition, get there, but they give up as much as they concede. You can get Jung Ajax at a goal is probably a pretty good bet at a +1. So I do like that. Den Bosch we've been playing for, but they've been wise in that. Den Bosch is going to turn around and play Den Haag. I've been playing this Den Bosch team a lot here because I've been getting them on a dog. Right now I can get them at a +220 on the money line, but I'll go ahead and take the draw double chance for still with plus money because I don't see this game being more than 1-1 or 1-0. And I'll take my odds there on Den Bosch. You're getting plus money on it too, and they're at home. So I'm not really understanding that line, being able to give that to me. So for those of you who wonder, I'm in the Netherlands League. It's actually their League 2 division, but it's called the Eerste Divisie.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. All right, so Montreal punted. And then Winnipeg's going to return the favor and do the same. If I get no points in this CFL game, I might call off CFL betting all year. That just pissed me off. Dordrecht is a team I really, really like. I've been playing them a lot too because they've been kind of sneaky. They're playing Mazurek, though, is a much better, high-quality team. I'm probably going to look for an over probably on this game, but I don't have a line on it for some reason, so I'll have to do some research. Breda's playing Eindhoven. Breda we were on last week. Breda's right up there, but they're also a team that kind of concedes as they give up. So, again, I don't think the gap in quality between these two teams is that big. So you can get Breda on a draw double bet or a draw double chance still at small plus money. It's not bad. OSS we've been playing with a lot of times, but they're on a streak. They're playing Rota. Rota's number 1 in the league right now. They've scored 7 goals and conceded 1. So I'm not going to step in front of this OSS Rota matchup at all. Rota should win the game. Venlo, we were on Venlo a lot last time. What game do you not have a line on? I do not have a line on Dordrecht versus Maastricht. So I'm just going to play off of that. Go to the championship game. The one game that's on Friday is Hull versus Bristol City. Hull's a funny team to take. They're so up and down. They beat Blackburn. That was a surprise, but Blackburn got a red card in that game. That really basically turned the tables. They beat Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday, I think, is one of the worst teams in the championship. They lose to Doncaster, who they were a much better team, a League One team. They shouldn't lose to Doncaster. They lose to Norwich. No fault in that whatsoever. You look at a Bristol City team. They lose to Birmingham when most people had them winning that game by 2 goals. So I mean, if I was going to take anything in this bet, I'd take Hull draw no bet. You can get that at a pretty nice price at -115. Leipzig versus Stuttgart. Leipzig needs to step up here. I mean, I think the division is there to finish first or second place in this Bundesliga is there. You saw Dortmund come out there and basically lay an egg. It cost me multiple stacks of cash last week. Just all he needed them was to get 2 goals. Didn't care who scored. Just get 2 goals over 1.5, and you barely got 1. So that really sticked me off. Stuttgart beat the crap out of Bochum, but everyone's going to beat the crap out of Bochum. So you don't look that. They played Leverkusen on the road. Leipzig were showing they were able to score. It's 3 versus 2. They're going to return home. The last time they beat lost to Stuttgart was never. So I'm going to be able on Leipzig here, probably Leipzig -1, because Leipzig -222 if you want to put them in a parlay piece. Put them with City this week. I kind of like Dortmund to bounce back even on the road, but I think they've got their ass kicked all week, and I think they're going to come and give a much better response. Oh, we get an interception by the Bombers. That ball hung up there, and the Bombers are set up at the 18. Let's go, Winnipeg. So, yeah, I mean, probably over 2.5 in this match. You want to take Leipzig plus over 2.5. You want to take Leipzig team total over 1.5. All those things should have no issue coming through. Ireland games, we'll skip those. Chelsea, I think Chelsea beat the shit out of Luton. The reason I gave Chelsea, I didn't have a total. Dorchek is +150. Okay, that makes sense. Luton is the worst team in the Premier League. It's a great story that they came up and they advanced to the Premier League, but they're going to get their clock cling almost every game. Every game they play, if the book gives you an over 2.5, take it. If the over 2.5 is decent, most of the time the books are going to give you over 3, over 3.5. There. Even in this game, I think this is there. Look at the Chelsea team totals, over 2.5. Everybody's going to score three goals for Luton. The only question, Luton does have some offensive power. They do have some guys that get up front, get some plays. They play a little bit. They don't play holds the best. It doesn't look like the guy's going to park the bus that much. He's going to try to go for it. His guys are going to go up for it, and he's going to live with the results. And there's a reason I'm on Chelsea double chance because and that one parlay. Strictly because that was just Chelsea didn't show up. But I think Chelsea wins this game by 2 goals. And I think they make a statement. 3-1, 4-1 type game. Could be 3-0. I really think Chelsea lays the wood on them. Monaco Nantes. You're going to watch tomorrow. Everybody and their mother on Monaco. I'm telling you right now, this is a danger game for Monaco. Monaco versus Nantes traditionally is a draw game. There are generally goals scored. If you want to play the goals scored with Monaco, you can. Nantes has not been that great on the road. They've lost a couple pieces. I am touching this game strictly on a goals over 1.5. That's where I'm kind of believing. It's a parlay piece for an over 1.5. That's it. I'm trying to stay away from Monaco money line. I might throw them in a parlay, just one. But mass majority of this is going to be on Nantes +1 if I can find that. Come on. I think they score. I think they stay in. I think we go through. We got a nice catch by McCray here. We're going to move inside the 10, I think. So if we go back, we look at what's happening in the game. All right, yes. All right, play the cowbell, play the cowbell. Orioles plus 1.5 and Gunner over 0.5 hits. Hits also comes through. Rolling tonight, boys, rolling. All right, so. All right, my phone just died. Let me go soccer 2 forward, get my other games that I like. I'll be right back, D.
All right.
D, is there anything you like in preseason or anything?
I'll have to look into it right now. Let me see what we got. I do. Well, I'm gonna wait till he comes back for some week 1 bets. But as far as preseason, I have the over in the Bills game, over 39, and then I have the Giants plus 5.5 for preseason wise. That's pretty much all I got for preseason. I have week 1 bets. I've got futures ready to go. As the Chiefs open up week 1. I took 6.5 when I got it. I'm sure it's up to 7 now, but as long as we sign Chris Jones, I'm standing by that. I really don't think it matters, but
The George check total is 3. What do you have for the Chelsea total? I can check too.
so I took Giants plus 5.5, and I took over 39 in the Bills preseason.
Okay. I mean, it's not bad. Matt Barkley's your third quarterback, and he comes in with the experience, and he always plays well. So.
And then we started talking about week 1 and futures. Not really, but I said I was going to. But.
All right. I was hoping Rich is on. We're going to talk college football. We've already talked Notre Dame. It's on the plays. I'm big on Notre Dame. Notre Dame team total, if you can get anything under 35, I would take. I think they score at least 37 points. All right. The Bombers are into, looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1. This is going to be a decision. You're up 3. You're going to be down at the 1 yard line. You just tried a first, 2nd down and you couldn't get it. Are you going to try again on 3rd? All right. So the games you got Massachusetts. Almost the world is on New Mexico State. UMass is not a very good football team. Louisiana Tech's playing FIU. 11.5 is a lot of points for FIU. Louisiana Tech, though, is a nice prolific team. They're going to be a very good test of the new running clock to see there. USC should destroy San Jose, but you got to lay 30.5. Probably look at the USC team total or the first half team total. There, I'm probably going to take the over. I do think San Jose State will probably contribute. This is the one game. I really wanted Rich. I really wanted my other. I can't. What's my other buddy's name? Ramon. And my other buddy on this on their thoughts. Why is San Diego State only a 3-point favorite on Ohio?
With a new stadium.
And the game's in San Diego State, right?
Yeah, we have a new stadium now. A lot of hype.
That's going to play against you?
No.
So, I mean, we've watched a lot. Yes, we know it's Nathan Rourke's little brother still. Seems like there's always a Rourke basically coaching, playing quarterback at Ohio. Bangura is a solid back. Will Goltz is a solid wide receiver. but San Diego State should be so much more of an up in class. So,
What are we missing?
yes, why is this only 3 points? I can't figure this out. So that's the biggest game I'm trying to figure out. If anybody's got an idea or a thought on that, 17 and a half, Vanderbilt and Hawaii. This is going to be, we'll start the year doing something that everybody wants to do. The only problem is this game's at 7 o'clock.
Yep.
This game is not in Hawaii. The
Nope.
other thing, this game is in Nashville, Tennessee. So,
yeah, unfortunately, we had those fires. And, yeah.
yeah. So it's 17 and a half. Vanderbilt, not a good SEC team. Hawaii, just not a good football team.
I feel like that's a good number, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm seeing 14-20.
Do you have a line on this Jackson State game? Because this is the cupboard so bare. Yeah, Vandy's favored by 17 and a half. Vandy be favored by 16 and a half. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I understand why it's 17 and a half, but yeah.
It's pick 'em.
Oh, he's definitely short.
Yeah, Jacksonville State minus
All right,
105 over 54.
Third one, they go for it. Winnipeg, does he get it?
Yes, he does.
I think the quarterback's lying in the end zone, and he is. Touchdown, Bombers. All right, there's the over. There's the over for the teaser. We need 4 more points for the over full game. If we get that and the Bombers win, we sweep the early plays. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wins to start before we even got to the show play.
Yep.
Then we hit the Sky plus 14 and a half. We hit Oakland plus 9 and a half. Arizona is still yet to be determined. Doesn't look good, but it's yet to be determined. Colts look like they're going to continue stomping on the Eagles here. There, Cubs live. That cashes. Comes through perfectly good. So it's going to be a nice show tonight. I mean, Vandy gets favored every now and then. I mean, it's not like you don't get good talent. I mean, there's guys in the NFL that went to Vandy. But yeah, I mean, they're not a typical SEC team, but they're still built like a typical SEC team. All right, Cody Fajardo, got to see what he does here. You got Montreal. Down 10. Like I said, second half, we take that. There's our touchdown. Is the Montreal offense going to be able to contribute at all? Or is this strictly going to be we need defensive pick sixes to score points? That's not a winning strategy.
Nope, not at all.
I will tell you guys, I'm going to have a massive bag on Notre Dame. Massive. Just flat out telling you guys that right now. There will be a massive number on it. Nice return. They get to the 50. Maybe the 55. Yep, they mark them at the 55. Good return. And their offense do anything. Alouettes are plus 825. Yeah, Bob, I'll post the stuff tomorrow. I'll post the Wake and Cash plays. right now. But yeah, I post them in our Discord. All right, just Discord Fantasy League. Yeah, I might have won.
Yo, I gotta cut out.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
So teams got cut off. Now we went through that. I'll post the stuff in the Discord. We'll end it here. I'll pop on the Discord and I'll talk a little bit.
I think overall you killed it, man. You know, I think I'm gonna be a little bit in the black, but not much. But you killed it today, man.
I mean, you shouldn't be. You were 2-2 on the ticker. You hit the Cubs
Yeah.
live. Gerardo gave us the Fluminense play that worked. Bob gave us the under 44.5. If you followed that in the
Yep.
Steelers Falcon game, that was easy. We've got 2 plays going on in the CFL game that we have in the stats guys. One guy's got 32 yards, the other got 55. Both of them look like they're on track. I mean,
On the way. Yep.
this to still go. We probably at worst go 1-1 off those. But I think we should be pretty good at that. We've got some early wake and cash plays. So you hit some WNBA. We talked about that. We hit the live on the +3.5 on the Liberty. They won outright. So gave the soccer plays. We'll see how those go. But later, guys, we will. They're a great show tonight. So I mean, it still should be 6-7 unit night tonight for us tonight.
Sure.
Yep. All right. See everybody. We will see everybody again back next week, hopefully with the full crew, because I really need Rich back. We got to really go through week 1. We got week 0 in college football we went through. I'd love to get Rick's opinions. Hopefully Ramon will come on as well. Always to get his opinions. We get StatCap's opinions on as well. And for whatever reason, I can't remember the one guy's real name. So, but we'll see. Twatty said he wants to come on during the season too, so I'm sure we'll be on and talk to. But it was definitely a good night. So, other than that, guys, we'll see you guys next week. See you. Thanks for coming.
All right, fam. See you.